Hey, what's going on? Teach Me to Fish Effects trading community. Benny Childs back with another inspirational video. And in this video, we're going to be going over our pair watch. All right. And yep. So always remember, guys, there are always risks involved. Do your own analysis. Trade accordingly. I am not a professionally licensed financial advisor. Everything on this channel is based on my own opinion of the Forex market and the other instruments that I trade and am interested in. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, I will be sharing my entire screen in this video, so let's go ahead and drop this. All right, let's go ahead and pull up my MetaTrader 4. Okay, and let's just make sure you guys are viewing. All right, awesome. Okay, so all right, so we're gonna do our pair watch. I am currently I did drop a small trade on GJ, scalping this, although this is a counter trend, and yeah, I have my mental stop loss in mind. One reason why I can trade without stop losses is because of proper account risk management. Okay, you can always go into I'll say this, even though I recommend the half of 1%, there is a, and I've known this for quite some time, but there is a what's called a 1,000 pip rule. All right, made famous by the Forex GOAT himself, Mr. Yusuf Scott. All right, and he recommends that you trade at 1,000 pips. All right, and I thought that was interesting. It was safe, good account risk management. Okay, so. And it definitely allows you to allow the market to fluctuate, especially when you're on a higher time frame. Higher time frames will definitely cause you to need to take bigger stop losses or place larger stop losses. So that 1,000 pip rule is good, and it's one that I'm practicing. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the pair watch. All right, let's go ahead and get into the pair watch. All right, and if you're new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and like the video, because I promise you it's going to be nothing but pure value for you. Okay, and so whenever I do these pair watches are done. These pair watches are done using my trading system template. All right, in the collective indicators that I have put together. Some I was able to recode because they are open source indicators, so on and so forth. All right, and so again, as I always say, these are just training wheels, but you can be very profitable trading this system. All right, you can trade the system on any time frame. Does not matter. You can trade the system on any time frame. However, just like any strategy, just like any indicator, you want to, at the very least, confirm what the indicator is showing you with your knowledge of market structure, market cycle, and market manipulation. Okay, does this guarantee that you're going to win all your trades? No, it does not. I do not win all of my trades. If I did, trading would be the absolute only thing that I do. But anyway, let's get into it. All right, so we're gonna start with GBPUSD, and just to let you guys know, let me make sure I'm pulling up the chat, because I was missing some chats last night. Okay, so let's get into it. All right, we're going to take a look at this on the 4-hour chart. All right, and just go over my rules. All right, what I'm looking for is an exhaustion square, followed by a directional arrow, followed by a color changing candle that coincides with the green price line crossing, visibly crossed, had the green price line has visibly crossed the red signal line and the yellow market sentiment line. Okay, and so, and just to let you know, these do repaint. All right, and so because they repaint, that's why I have a 4-step process. Okay, this 4-step process is going to help you to get into more favorable trades. All right, more favorable trades for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. All right, GBP USD. Let's switch over here. All right, just to show you guys. Always keep in mind, you always want to check your high impact news. Okay, typically high impact news is really is going to affect your trading. So make sure you check that. So in 50 minutes, GBP USD. Excuse me, 50 minutes. The U.S. pairs will be affected by high impact news. Now, whether that is it has a large effect or a minimal effect, that it's yet to be seen. But this way, you know that high impact news is coming out. So for me, I recommend just be careful. All right, you just want to make sure that you just want to just make sure that you're being careful, all right, and you're trading accordingly. Okay, let's take a look at the Forex Factory. Forex Factory, you guys should be able to see that. Awesome. Forex Factory. Today is Thursday. Yeah, they only have CAD showing. That's very weird that they're showing differently Thursday. Oh, that's why my time is off. Give me 1 second. Let me adjust this really quick for you guys. Why this thing keeps changing like that. Give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. All right, just bear with me. Huh, that's weird. Okay. Let's try that. Okay. Alright, high impact news has already come out. So cool. Alright. Alright, so now let's take a look at this. So we do have our exhaustion square. Okay, so GBP USD. Of course, we are looking for directional arrow and that color changing candle and that cross to cross over the red and yellow line on the TDI. Okay, so we don't have that yet. All right, GBP NZD. All right, looks like that has already passed for us. I think we kind of went over this a little bit last night as well. Okay, so essentially you would just wait for the next one, or you can always go to a different time frame. For instance, catch this pullback, possibly play this pullback. Let's see, we have about 23 minutes before this plays out for us. So still right now on a directional arrow. All right, the green line looks to be getting ready to cross, to be under both the yellow and the red line on the TDI. So we do have some confluences. We do have bullish divergence showing here. Okay, pinned off of the 2.0475 price point. Let's see if I can take this up to a higher time frame. this trend line has been broken, and it looks like it is it has pinned on that trend line as well. Okay, so just some good confluence for you guys. So definitely, I would definitely watch UPNZD on the 1 hour. All right, 4 hour. Um, you will want to. We have a strategy that we use called the ISD strategy, and we would definitely get in on a continuation if possible um, with that on the 4 hour. But again, like I said, you can definitely play this pullback for a few pips. Okay, exhaustion point to exhaustion point, and I'll be fine with that. Okay, GJ on the 4 hour, and again, I know that I am counter trading this on the 15-minute chart. Okay. I, on the 15-minute chart, I'm actually looking. I would get out of this trade if this area is not respected. I would just, take my loss for that trade. Currently, 14 pip deficit. All right, so we just see how the market responds to this area that I have shaded out right here. Okay, just checking to see again if this area will be broken. So, but again, it is a counter trend based on the 4 hour. The 4 hour is definitely showing some sign that we are definitely at a highly possible reversal point. Okay, so that is that's looking good. So again, if you're what we will be looking for trading this system, this template, is again the directional arrow color changing candle. All right, and checking TDI as well. All right, checking the TDI as well. Take a look at that 15-minute. I have you guys here. Take a look at our regular candles. I am looking just to share with you guys what I'm looking for in this little scalp trade. I am looking for the 130.25 price point to be broken, and I'm looking to take profit just before the 130 price point. So before the market continues back up, it may come down to just to test the low of the day, and that was created by the Asian session. And if it does that, that would be a scalp of about 18 pips. All right, and so what I would do is to actually set a trailing stop of 18 pips, and that way, if it does reach down to that point, it's going to immediately move me into break even, and even possibly allow me to skip ahead. Because even though I don't mind doing the scalps, I really don't want to be looking at this all day. Okay, this 15-minute candle seems to be producing. You guys can see that seems to be producing, a bearish engulfing. All right, so that is actually in my favor. We do have a sell directional arrow here. All right, and it is seemingly respecting this area that I have shaded out, but only time will tell. As I always say, the market. Let me make sure you guys can hear me. Okay, testing. Yep, you're good. All right, as I always say, the market. As I always say, the market is on a journey and is telling us a story. And we have to learn to be patient and attentive to the market. See what the story is that the market is telling us. Okay. There's a trader that I enjoy watching, very knowledgeable with what they know, the ins and outs of the market. But one thing they always say is, um, and it's no disrespect or anything, uh, but what they always say is, may the market go with you. And for me, I kind of disagree. That would be the only thing that I disagree with when it comes to this individual, because you don't want to you don't want to hope that the market goes with you, but you want to know that you're going with the market. Okay, because if you know that you're going with the market, in my personal opinion, that's when you're gonna be profitable. So, yeah. So I feel like I'm going with the market. I have my reasons to get in. I have my reasons to get out. As I just shared with you guys, it seems to be going in my favor. Don't know how long that would be. Right now we're 7 pip. We have a 7 pip deficit. 2 minutes left on this candle, and so we'll see. But anyway, let's get back into this pair watch. All right, now let's take a look here. Pound Swiss, again, we got an indication here that the market is possibly at an exhaustion point. And some of the things that, or one of the things that I'm looking at, is the fact that this candle has actually pinned out at a quarter point, the 1.185 price point. So it's highly probable that it will turn around for us here. So we wanted to wait for our directional arrows, and then also the crossing of the EMAs on the TDI, accordingly. So just slide this over here. Okay. So we also have a sign of bullish divergence. Okay. And I'm using you'll see you'll see divergence from the TDI that I use, as well as this multi-oscillating indicator that I use. I really like the OBV, the on balance volume oscillator. I think that shows like pinpoint divergence. So I like using this indicator. Even if you don't have this indicator, you can come up to your functions key, go to oscillators, and not oscillators, but go to volumes and click on balance volume. You can set your thing up here. You won't get the indicator, but of course, you can draw it out yourself. So. Yeah. So let me just pull that down. Okay, let me just readjust this, guys. Keep that there. Bring it down. Just a hair. Pull that all the way down. Let's bring TDI down some more. About right here. Okay. Just so you guys can see that. Alright. So pound Swiss. You want to keep an eye out on that for the next few hours as well. Alright, GBP odd. Let's blow this up a little bit for you guys. Okay. Exhaustion square, directional arrow. Okay. And we did get a color changing candle that has crossed above both the red and the yellow on the TDI. And so, of course, we would definitely get in right here. Alright. And so, we actually, let me change this over. We actually would have gotten in here, experienced some drawdown, but of course, was that a 65 pip drawdown, but of course, proper account risk management will allow you to withstand that. And then when it goes in your favor, you can get in more. So at the most so far, we've had a 37 pip um, profit on that. And so, oh yeah, this is the trade that I was in last night. And so what I did was when I woke up this morning, I saw that I was about, I think when I originally started the video, I was about 44 pips in profit. Um, and it kept fluctuating. And I told you guys that I would wait, see what it does. But when I woke up this morning, maybe around 6 or something like that, I saw that I was in profit for 23 pips, and I saw that it was having uh, difficulty getting past the 1.9 price point. And so what I decided to do was to actually get out of the trade, take my 23 pips, get out of the trade, and just see how it actually responds to this, if it will actually go ahead and break out from the 1.9. Okay, if it breaks out from the 1.9, I will wait on a signal to get in and possibly ride this thing up to the 1.9125 price point. Okay, so um, I'm waiting. That's why I'm waiting for GBP odd. Again, I like to trade the 4 hour. So once we get that break, and of course, I always say you can always drill down. Okay, always drill down. We can see where on the 15 minute it actually did break, but immediately got pulled back. Okay, and it's just respecting this hidden zone right here. So it's very possible we'll get a pullback before it continues up. I definitely still believe, I still have a bias that the market will go up, but again, we're going to wait and see what story the market tells us so we can go with it on this journey. Okay? Take a look at GBP CAD, 4 hours, same thing, exhaustion square, waiting for a directional arrow, color changing candle, coincides with the green crossing above the red and the yellow, okay, on the TDI. So it's looking good. Again, we have a pin here at a quarter point. All right, so that's a good indication that the market is going to turn around. There's pretty much a barrier right here, right now. All right, but we want to just wait to see and make sure that the bears don't jump in the market and push this thing down before we actually jump in on this, just because the indicator told us so. So again, allow the indicator to do what it's made to do, and that's to indicate to us a possibility. All right, and so we should come behind that and use our own knowledge, again, market structure, cycle, and manipulation to get into that trade. But to be honest with you, again, it is looking pretty promising. But again, we just wait for our confirmations. We just wait for the market to show us exactly what it is, exactly what journey it's on. Okay. Euro NZD, same thing. Possible area of exhaustion. TDI is definitely way overbought. So we may kind of get a turnaround here, but again, you just want to wait for the directional arrow, color changing candle, okay, and wait for it to coincide with the TDI. All right. Same thing. Euro odd. Okay, Euro odd has already turned around according to TDI. It could possibly be coming up to an area of exhaustion. So we may get another exhaustion square here. Then of course we want to trade accordingly. Okay. Let's see. Let's take a look at the Dixie or the dollar index. Looks like the dollar index is coming to a point of exhaustion. And just looking at this, it does look like this is very probable that the Dixie will turn around for us. It is currently on a down. What's that downtrend yet? Currently on an uptrend. So this could be the point in the market where that downtrend starts, where the uptrend is broken. But of course, we want to just trade accordingly. All right. Now let's take a look at gold. See what gold is doing. Looks like gold is possibly coming to an area of exhaustion. It has just been on a bullish run for um, months. But it looks like it is coming to a point of exhaustion. I'm actually following this on the weekly. All right, I'm actually following this on the weekly because I'm looking to get in on gold for a long run. And so to be honest with you, I believe that gold is definitely coming to the point to where, well, as I said, it's coming up to the highest of highs. Okay, so I'm looking for the right time to sell off on gold. But that does not mean that we can't get in here and grab some scalps off of gold. Possibly grab the right scalp and let it take us up until it's ready to turn around. So, but again, we're getting an indication here on the 4 hour. It's pretty much a point of exhaustion. It looks like it is pinning out at 1727.5 price point. That wick is in between 1727.5 and 1730. So it's very possible that we could get a pullback on gold as well. We just want to again let the market show us, tell us the journey, tell us the story of the journey, and trade accordingly. All right, last one, S&P 500. All right, this is one that I mainly like to trade 15 minute and below, mainly 1 minute. But let's take a look at this on the 4 hour. Possibly come to a place of exhaustion. Let me see. Probably has a ways to go. S&P 500, I think it is probably going to come down to the 27.25 price point before it actually turns around. But again, the indicator is indicating to us that hey, it's coming to a place of exhaustion. You guys see that it's still pushing down. So again, I think that it may come here at the 27.25 before it actually turns around. But again, you just watch the indicator, okay? See what the indicator, if that is what you want to do. You can simply slap this trading system on and go from there, okay? But again, I think that the actual turnaround may be at 27.25 for the S&P 500. Again, you can come here on the 15 minute, 5 minute, 1 minute, and scalp your hearts out, okay? Let's do same thing. It's pretty much the same thing, okay? These are all U.S. stock market companies, so it pretty much all are going to look the same, but they can be different, okay? Because you have different individuals who are interested in different companies in these stock market indices, so they don't always have to look the same, okay? They may not correlate, okay? What's up with GJ? I just saw that I was in profit, but GJ is just kind of playing around. Let's see, yeah, okay. It's just kind of playing around. We're again at a 0.3 pip. Now this is fluctuating, right? So again, you guys know my goal is really maybe to try to get then we got it coming in here at the low, right? Yeah, we have our trailing stop coming in based on the low here, and once it's triggered, I may see, what it does for us, you know. So, but if we I'm thinking if we get a break of this 130.25, then more than likely it's going to come down to the 130 price point area. Grab some pips, take profit there. You're talking about 32 32 pip scalp. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all for the small account. Not bad at all. So, all right. So that is going to be our pair watch. It's going to be our pair watch for today. Again, guys, if you're interested in getting this trading system, if you're interested in learning how exactly it is that I trade the market, all right, this is how I like to trade the market. Maybe a few moving averages, okay, but mainly, we're looking at the structure of the market, the cycle of the market, manipulation of the market. So, if you're interested in learning that, so you don't have to solely rely on what the indicator is indicating to you, then of course head over to the website, theteachmeofficialx.com, and sign up. But again, those three things are key: market structure, cycle, and manipulation. Once you learn those things, once you learn again how to map the market, once you learn where the market is coming from, why it's coming from it, you'll have a good idea about where it's going to go, why it's going to go there, and why you should take profit. If not there, maybe just a little bit before it gets to the perceived destination. So, yeah, that is going to be it for me right now, guys. Again, I hope that you have found some type of inspiration in this video. I'll come back and I'll let you guys know the results of this GJ scalp. Okay, again, I understand that we're counter trending. Actually, we're not counter trading. We're just counter trading what our exhaustion square is showing us. All right, but it is currently in a downtrend. Okay, so we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. So, all right, guys, that is going to be it for me today. Again, I appreciate you guys. Thanks so much for joining. And hey, listen, make sure you are a subscriber. Make sure you guys are commenting your cash tags, because once we get to 500 subscribers, we will be doing a $25 giveaway for you to find your Forex account. All right, yes, $25 is a small amount, but it's free $25. And not only that, but I'm going to schedule a 30-minute Zoom session with you. Right, I'm going to schedule a 30-minute Zoom session with you to give you the strategy that you need to use to. We're going to be shooting to 4x, to quadruple that. So we're going to show you guys how to take. I'm going to show you how to take those $100 and flip it, those $25, and our goal is going to be able to flip it to $100 within a month. And again, I personally think you'll be able to do it in less than a month, but I want you to practice patience, okay? And so I don't want you to just overshoot. So, but anyway, so I appreciate you guys. If you're not a subscriber, make sure you subscribe. We're currently at 452 subscribers, so we're only 48 subscribers away from the giveaway, and that giveaway will be done every time we reach 100 subscribers after 500. So starting at 500, 600, 700, 800, so on and so forth. And once we get to 1,000 subscribers, I am going to release all of my training. I'm going to do a live training webinar to show you guys exactly how it is that I trade the market, how exactly I am profitable. All right, and so that is that. So again, I appreciate you guys. As always, please remember, if you stay in God, you will stay in control. Until next time, happy good fishing. Bye-bye.